So, I wanted to make this video, but I didn't feel like getting dressed. And my hair is a mess. I think having short hair is almost worse than having longer hair. My longer hair was much easier to, I don't know, do something with. I'm kind of wondering if that girl is going to come back. It's not quite 6 months, though. So, let's see, we're talking chemo ended in November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So, another 2 months, actually, around the time that it will be a year since I was diagnosed. So, so much is on my mind today. I'm tired, for starters. And I'm tired of saying I'm tired. I have pictures showing up of me on Facebook from me talking. And I don't like any of them. But I picked one and I'm using it as my profile picture just so I can kind of get over myself. And looking at those pictures makes me think about, too, the fact that I had lost weight with everything, and then now I've since gained back probably about 20 pounds from my lightest since all this has been happening. And I've been thinking about doing what I did last year, and for, I think it was by 2 months, I stayed away from dairy, and I stayed away from gluten and processed foods and stuff. I'm humming a lot. And I lost 10 pounds the first month I did that. I mean, I was very strict. And I'm thinking of doing that again. I know it's probably healthier for me, too. I'm not doing the worst thing for myself now, but I think I could possibly do better. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about the Facebook pictures and the things I don't like. I'm thinking about all the things I need to do with the radio show. I'm thinking about doing an Indiegogo promotion, trying to get together the funds to do a book. Several people have asked me not so much if I'm going to do a book anymore, but when. And I was telling somebody the other day that it's really, really difficult for me to do everything I need to do and do that. If I was going to try to write the book, I think I'd have to have full ability to focus on it. Well, at least that and the radio show. So if I was down to those two things, then maybe I could get the book done, which I would love to do. I've always wanted to do. I have no idea how I would do it, but it might give me the incentive to do if I could get the funding. So my question to you is, would you support me in that? Would you be willing to help me get the funding? Because pretty much I think what I would do would be make or break it. I would either get the money or I wouldn't get any. So it's a little risky, and it would be really nice, especially if I put effort and time into trying to get the money, to get something from it. But I'm really thinking it might be interesting to really do the make or break. It would also be a way for people to show me and tell me that that's what they would like me to do too, if it really is something that they felt was of value. Kind of like that tale I was talking about on my blog at one point about kind of an interesting story that could be, where someone's life depended on people basically supporting them being around. That they'd have to make a case for their life. This isn't quite the same, but I think it would be similar. And so anyway, I'm just going off in a lot of different directions. And you can probably tell how sputtering I am that is the case. So if you think you would support me with the book and the project, I'd love to hear from you. There's that again. Also be looking for stuff about the radio show because I'm really hoping that's going to help net some funds as well. I have some ideas that I think are pretty good. I actually think might be really good, but it's a matter of finding people who would be interested in it. So let's talk about it and see what we can create. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on the show, let me know. worldofperspectiveradio.com is the page, and there's a calendar there with the fillable dates. You can fill your name in and we can talk. Don't consider it final until we do. I will get you details, but if you want to at least schedule a date, I would love to have the first 12 weeks filled in before the first show even airs on April 8th. Too bad I can't run out of ums. Who ummed first? Where did come from? You have to think about that for a second. Where did come from? Who first said and how did it spread? And how did become this word? It's just an interesting thought, isn't it? Or is it just me? And how did get in there too? And Anyway. I think there was more I wanted to say, but I think part of it too was just I wanted to record this because, again, I always think that we always see finished products. We see things that are in good shape, more or less. We see polished acts, and then we think that we can't possibly be that. And it's interesting because Brene Brown in a video, I think it was Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, I think, had said that we think that, what did she say? How did she say it? Oh, actually, she was talking about perfectionism, actually. That we tend to think that it keeps us safe from being hurt, but what it actually does is keeps us hidden, or something like that. I put it on my blog, and you can look it up. But the whole point is that, we're trying to be so perfect, we probably won't do anything. And living probably means a whole bunch of quote-unquote imperfection and sitting on videos with no makeup and slight rosacea breakout and just talking to you in a less than ideal state. But I'm doing it. And I'm getting more comfortable with not feeling like I look perfect or I can't talk. See, this is what stress is doing to me. I have such a long list of things to do. I have to file a form to try to get some aid for this huge medical bill I have. I have to talk to the food stamp people and find out whether it's an option for me or not. I suspect it's not going to be. I have all these other things I need to do. And I will mention that someone has offered to do a fundraiser for me. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but one of the things that they want to do, and we talked about, is maybe streaming. And if you happen to see this, if you know that if a band does a cover song and it's streamed, is that a problem? I need to find out the legalities of that, because it would be kind of cool to be able to stream the fundraiser. And it's just really cool that someone's willing to do that for me. And I'll always repeat myself. If you ever see this and you wonder if I'm legit or not, please read my blog, relatetocancer.com. Please feel free to talk to me. There are people on my blog who have said that you could contact them if you have any questions about me and my circumstances. They can vouch for me. Someone yesterday was kind of they said they weren't questioning me when somebody else posted about me, but it just sort of did kind of seem that way. So I just need help. I just need help. I need to survive. I'm not just sitting back on my butt. I'm doing everything I can. And there's so much stuff that I've done for free that's out there. Just get to know me better. Talk to me. Help me. Please. So, and maybe part of that is me helping you. Maybe it's the radio show. Maybe it's the advertising. Maybe it's who knows what. You know, people are amazed at how much I know. If you look at my stuff, my sites and everything, a lot of what you see is stuff I've done. And if you want to know how to do any of it, maybe I can help you, and maybe you can pay me a few bucks for it. I do coaching and I do hypnosis, but maybe I could, help in some way if you're willing to donate some money, or you can pay me to spend some time to share some of the things I know. I have 5,000 Twitter followers. I can maybe help somehow. So now that I've dumped all this stuff on the video and maybe even onto you, I'm going to go because I'm noticing that this video is turning out to be pretty long. So anyway, long day, really tired, but there you go. So if you happen to sit through all this, thanks. Have a good day.